Day 7 Junk Journal, July. Day 7's prompt is window, and this one I thought was a little bit simpler. I hope that you're going to understand what I am going to do with the prompt window. My first thought was, okay, I can literally make a window, right? I could use an envelope and like I did over on that page and create, a window and seeing something through it. Okay, so that was my first literal thought. And then of course, I'm doing the Faithart challenge of Junk Journal July. So I had to go look up some of my notes, and I thought about the window to your soul. And so I plugged that into the internet, and then I was on the track of what I think I wanted to spend my time in God's Word today about. Matthew 6:22, Jesus said, "The eye is the lamp of the body. If your eyes are good, your whole body will be full of light." Okay, now I'm on the right track. So the eyes looking through a window, right? So the eyes are considered the entrance to our hearts, minds, and the doorway to our soul. I love that. I think that's so expressive. So if we have good eyes, that would mean that they not only see well, but they perceive well. And not only what we see, but how we perceive what we see, which makes the difference between, godliness and ungodliness, between light and darkness. So if you think of it in a lighted room, we can see very clearly, right? That's not an issue because there's enough light. But when you're walking in darkness, if you go into a dark room, you're stumbling, falling, you're groping for something to hold on to because you can't see where you are. So then it went into looking up, our eyes can see good and our eyes can see evil. So where do I want my eyes to be looking at? And if we perceive goodness, it radiates outward from our heart and mind. And I thought of a person with, if I could, take a picture, which you can't take a picture, but it was just somebody that I'm sure you've met, those people that are godly people, godly men or women, and their face has a clarity, their eyes have a clarity, and it does feel like there's this beautiful energy radiating from them. And that's what I was thinking about for this prompt. So if we allow our eyes to linger on evil, we are so affected because darkness begins to emanate from within and can corrupt ourselves and other people. So just like I just said, when I see somebody who is following God, who's trying their hardest to live a godly life, there is a clarity about them. Another Bible verse, 2 Corinthians 11:14, was, Satan disguises himself as an angel of light. And that is actually his great deception, to make people think they have found the light, when in fact, it's actually the darkness of false light. And no wonder is 2 Corinthians 11:14. And no wonder, for even Satan disguises himself as an angel of light. So I wanted to depict a window, a real window possibly, and I wanted to depict the eyes, the heart, and the mind, and that seeing good godliness. So here's what I came up with. Hopefully this will make sense. I went on the internet and I found a picture. No, actually I didn't find this. I created this in AI. I plugged in a cathedral window. I just thought it was just stunning. So I printed that and I cut it in half. So I want it to open like that, okay? And so I have little folds on this. Sorry about that. I'm in the front of my house, which of course where the street is, and my dog saw something. So I apologize about that. Hopefully they'll keep calm. Oh, so I was saying that I created this cathedral window, and I folded the edges, right? And what I want it to do is I'm going to put it down like that, and the picture will match right there. And then I'm going to have some way of opening it. And so when it opens, right, it's going to open like that. And then I found these other pictures. As I said, I wanted to do the eye, a heart, I wanted to do the showing of your mind. So I found these pictures and I thought this would be fun. So I cut the pictures out and then I realized they're flimsy. I didn't have it on really strong paper. So I glued it to one of my coffee dyed pieces of paper. And so I've got that one done, and I'll show you what I'm thinking. So I will trim these out while we're together today. So it'll be fun to see how you interpret window. Do you literally see a window and that you're looking in or out? And you could do that with an envelope, as I did in the other day with the envelope. That's a window, right? It's so interesting how in the old days, there was no internet, of course, when I was young. And if you had a book, you might have a picture, but you would never cut up a book. And now today I can make pictures like I made that cathedral window. And then I got these pictures out of Canva. So what I wanted to do was, as I said, I put them on the paper. So coffee dyeing paper is really fun. If you haven't tried it, it's so fun. I am not a coffee drinker at all, so I had to buy coffee, and I'm getting used to the smell of this coffee dyed paper. Other people who drink coffee must like it, but not me. I never have drank coffee my entire life. I've hated coffee, to be honest. So this was my thought. I thought I'd do a cascade of pictures. So when you open the window, right, there's like the mind. This to me is victory. So I wanted that to be the last one. And where'd that other one go? Oh, here it is. Okay. I did have 4. And I liked this girl because she's showing her heart and the eye. So I got that in one picture. And then I just thought this was really interesting about emanating the light that I talked about. Now, I have to be careful because that can go into New Age stuff, which I am not talking about, and I don't want to go there at all. That is not of God. So this is my thought, to fold all these, right? And I make like a little pocket, and I put them all in there. And then I'm going to put this back over. And then this will be over there. And then on the back of those pictures, I can write my story, my little Bible verse. So that's my thoughts. I think what I need to do is, this appears that it'll work right. And so this is, I can't tell you if this is going to work. It might totally fail and I have to start all over again. But I think it's going to work. So I have a fold here so that they will flip open like that. And I like that they're different sizes. So I think what I'll do is, this one is not going to flip up. And I'm putting her at the end because it's like a victorious thing. So why did I cover her now that I'm looking at it? Okay. Let's glue her down. Let's just glue this one down. I think that, as I said, we'll see if my thought works. Now, these 3, do I want to staple these or to just glue these? Okay, let's glue it first. So I'm going to put some glue on my fold, and then that goes on top. Okay, so we've got those 2 hooked together. And now we're going to put this one on. So that'll go on there. It's our little booklet. And I deliberately like that they're different sizes. I think it provides more interest. Then we're going to put this on there. And then those will flip up. They'll fold up. That works. Now the trick is, did I leave myself enough space with that? I think I did. So now I need to glue this little pocket. We're going to glue that down. Let's see how that works. Okay. And then this. Now this is going to be the tricky part. because I have to have it. It's like I have to match it. Maybe if I put some little clamps on it, that would be easier. Let me get some clamps. Okay, what if I clamp it once I get it to the right spot, right? Does that work? Oh, that's right on the edge. This has to go over a little bit further. Okay, we're gonna do that. And then where's my fold? Yeah, that'll work. Okay. So if I clamp that, and then okay, that is in the right spot. So I think let's leave that like that. And then I'll do this. I wanted to say thank you to everybody. This has been the most awesome experience. I have been praying to God and asking him what should I offer people? How do I connect with people and share what I feel is his message is, add your faith. Be creative, have fun making all this stuff, but add your faith, which of course means spending time with him. And this Junk Journal July, it just came to me that, well, fine, how Diane would do it anyway is I'm going to do a faith journal. I'm going to add my faith. So I'm just so blessed. All these people are finding me for Junk Journal July. And I'm getting lots of wonderful, loving comments from people about, I'm so glad I found you. I never thought about adding my faith, or I thought about it, but I didn't know how to do it. And so I am just blessed and overwhelmed in a good way. Oh, look how cool this is. Okay, so we got window, right? There's our window. So let's close it for a second and see how it's gonna look, if it's all closed up right. Okay, that works perfect. Now let's go back to where we're working. So here's the window. Oh yes. Okay, let's put the window prompt on the page. So this is going to be a shorter video today, yay! Because it's more about, you could do what I did, go find a picture of a cathedral window, cut it out, make it fit in here, find some other pictures, because that's really what it's all about. And so this is about the mind, right? So what I'm going to write on that one is the light of the glory of God shining in the face of Jesus Christ. That is our goal. So our individual goal is having the light of the glory of God shining out. So that's why I liked this kind of strange picture. And then I love this one because this says the eye is the lamp. That's what I'm going to write on the back of this. That's going to be Matthew 6:22. The eye is the lamp of the body. If your eyes are good, your whole body will be full of light. And that the eyes are the entrance to your heart and your mind, right? And the doorway to your soul. And then this is another one with the beautiful light in your mind, as we just read. And then this is like victory, I guess, praising the Lord. That's what I read in that. So I'm glad that I added this paper on the back of these, because look how simple it's going to be. I may have to end up gluing this a little bit more, but for right now, I think I'm very excited. I think this worked out. So let me know what you think, and I'm just going to offer that challenge. Do you want to take the Faithart challenge for Junk Journal July? Can you add your faith, spending time in God's Word during this challenge? You could start in the middle. Say you find me on day 15, doesn't matter. You can still do that. It's just this wonderful opportunity. So all these really wonderful things about the window are in my mind to make me feel closer to God, that I understand I have to train my eyes where to look, what I look at, right? Because that will affect me. And that really my goal is to be emanating that light, the light of Jesus Christ out. Blessings, and I will see you tomorrow.